And cases on the decline. Bexar County and San Antonio officials say coronavirus numbers are dropping, but we can't let our guard down. They reported 157 new cases today and 16 new deaths. Mayor Ron Nirenberg says 11 of those deaths come from Metro Health reviewing death certificates provided by the state. Officials say the number of people in the hospital from the virus is decreasing. As of tonight, there are 344 patients, which is down 12 from yesterday.
After Memorial Day and the 4th of July, San Antonio saw a severe spike in coronavirus cases that came close to overwhelming our hospitals. Eyewitness News reporter Holly Stouffer shares the warning from officials to keep this from happening over Labor Day.
Heading into the holiday weekend, Mayor Ron Nirenberg is asking people to be smart.
Please maintain your focus and vigilance.
Coronavirus cases in Bexar County skyrocketed after Memorial Day and the 4th of July, claiming hundreds of lives. To keep people from gathering over Labor Day, the city is closing its parks. But theme parks will stay open. SeaWorld's annual Beer Fest kicks off tomorrow and will run through September. And over the weekend, there will be fireworks for Labor Day. SeaWorld has updated its safety procedures since the pandemic. Face coverings and temperature checks are required. Dr. June Wu says she's more concerned about bars bringing in a crowd.
We know that outdoors is safer than indoors, the places I worry about the most are places that are indoors where people don't socially distance.
Mayor Ron Nirenberg says it's important to stick to what we've been doing.
And it's tempting to get out, barbecue with family, and it would be tempting to let your guard down, but we do have to remember that lives are depending on us all to stay disciplined.
He's reminding you to wear your mask and keep your distance. He says making a mistake over the weekend could hurt the progress we've made. Holly Stouffer, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.